Hi, this is Chris Rossi with the Chasing Dreams cause I started. Um, so, um, I'm gonna do a video on basically talking about how this cause got started for me and how I ended up from where I started from to right here and right now. Well, for one, the longest time I had trouble believing in myself. Um, did I give up? At times I could say I have. Um, did I ever completely give up? No, because as long as I'm alive, you know, I was always given that opportunity to keep trying. The other reason was because there was a part of me, whether it be sometimes very little, and sometimes a lot, um, that didn't want to give up. There was something that was telling me that I shouldn't give up. Um, I've tried many different experiences trying to find the answer this place or that place. Like I said in at least one or more videos, I first thought of this idea, whether it came from God or it came from myself, but I do believe this is God's calling for me. Like they say, I know too, um, that in 2004, I was trying to figure out what I want to do, and then I realized I knew I wanted to run a business, although I didn't know what that business was. So I just first idea I came up with um, was farming. However, you know, and that was only because I was thinking. Besides that, I thought it could be good was because I felt like we're killing so many animals in this world. What if it gets to that point where one day, like 5, 10, 15, 20 years from now, um, we have a lot less like how do I put this where I was basically thinking of being like a vegetable farmer. Selling vegetables and all that. And I was thinking, well, we're killing so many animals, like where we have like Burger King, Wendy's, McDonald's, Outback Steakhouse, all these restaurants and all these grocery stores with all this meat. I think it's that point where we run out of so much meat because we're killing so many animals off. So I was thinking, well, vegetables could be something that would be in need in the future. So that was the idea I thought of. I mean, it seems rational or not. You can see these resources are just getting lower and lower. But we do tend to unfortunately kill animals more than we do when we should because we want to because of how much food um we find as a need for whether it be in U.S. or in other countries. And then there's and so that was the start of it, I guess. Would say was because I thought it might be a need because of how many animals we're killing off or how much excessive amount we're killing because of for either from cows or from chickens or from pigs or whatever else. But then after a while, I was thinking, I don't want to just be running something like that. I felt like, that either I was thinking, well, I might not succeed at that, or if I tried to do something small, their chance could be very little that I'll succeed. So I was thinking, well, maybe I should go for bigger then. Maybe I should try to go for whether it be a lot of farms or many different types of businesses. And then I wasn't 100% sure either if that's what I was meant to do. Other than I felt like what would be perfect for me in terms of a career would be a business. So then it was you're going on like about it's like 2000 end of 2013. So I'd say about 10 years. Around 10 years went by, almost 10 years until I had all these different ideas that came to me, and went through many different experiences to the point where I'm like, I'm about, well, then I'm like 29 to around 28, 29 years old. Actually, I'll be like 32 this year. So yeah, you're looking at about 29. So I'm 29 years old and I haven't started a career. I've had many jobs. Um, I've had many experiences, but I haven't started a career. So I was like, you know what? This is what I want to do the rest of my life. So I'm gonna start acting on it. To add to it, I didn't want. I realized that I wasn't just meant to run a business. I was meant to start a nonprofit and to help people. That was meant for a bigger purpose, a purpose that God called me to do great things to help people, with of course the help of many people, somehow, some way. Now I didn't know how I was going to accomplish it because, honestly, just like God can use people that are broken, people that people would think that would never succeed or wouldn't amount to anything, or um, that they would think they would be surprised basically that they would ever um, that they did what they did. But by the grace of God, not only were they saved or became a born again Christian, um, that their life changed around. For people whether they believe or don't, that their life changed around, and people would be like, some people that wouldn't believe would be like, wow, why did this person change around? Like whether it be maybe they didn't know anything like bad about him or didn't or her, or they didn't, or the person didn't have really anything really bad. They just as says in the Bible, Romans 8:23, for all sin and fall short of the glory of God. They just realize they're sinners. That person, or would be he or she, or like myself, and they just changed their life around for God. I was 17 when I asked God and Jesus in my life, and I got saved. I went through a lot of tests and trials, for sure, experiences, and that led me up to the person I am today. And I still have ways to go. However, I've come a long way. Um, I'm not perfect. Never was perfect. Only God and Jesus. Um, however, the one thing I realize is how important it is to be humble. Two is not to give up. Three, be positive. Four, be loving. Um, and five, how important it is just to serve the Lord, serve God and Jesus, and go out and try to help get other people to know Jesus and God. In terms of have a relationship with them both. Because how your life can be better when you have a relationship with them both. You know, you know. So like it was through the 10 years of going through much experience, or finally not only act on it, to realize what I was meant to do. Start a nonprofit ministry. Now, there's a lot of the ministry will involve like having. God will be a part of all of it. We'll pray for it. We'll pray in the nonprofit ministry. The whole God will matter in every single area of the ministry. However, we won't talk about it in every single part because we don't want to push people. The idea is that in terms of the cause, I don't, and the whole thing behind it is not to push people away from in terms of the whole Christian area or the whole nonprofit ministry, or the whole thing of with help people or people anyone getting involved. They want people to just not be a part of it just because of because they hear about it being a Christian thing, or because of the whole believing in God and Jesus and all that. Um, I have to say I've been doing it part time, partly because of not having a building. The other part is because it's not 100% easy to do something that you're really passionate about. Um, however, this is what I want and will do, and know I'm supposed meant to do. And if I had a place right now, I know for sure I would be doing it full time. I know it's gonna be a challenge. It's a challenge enough to do it part time, but because I've never really been good about sticking with something. Um, however, it's that important to me. Because I don't necessarily do it part time because I'm choosing to just do it part time as something that um, I only want to do it part time, but not having a place does make it harder. Not having a bunch of people, um, not having it registered and all that. However, I do it every day. Um, I make sure I commit my whole life to it for one, and 24 hours a day. That's what my life is about. So technically, I am kind of doing it full time. I just, in terms of what I will make sure I do, it's a minimum of part time. There's sometimes during it I've done it full time, and I will do it full time because this is what it's going to be my career. This is what's going to be my life, my passion, what it's going to be about. Um, I've done a lot of moving during this thing, um, but now this is going to be where I'm not only going to be staying put until this cause gets going. Um, but I'm gonna this is gonna be a cause that where it's gonna start in one place and it's gonna the goal will be to get it as many places as possible from one state to another state to another state and all over the U.S. and world. Um, every single state in the U.S. That's the goal plus the whole world. We're starting places, and helping as many people and just helping as much as possible. Where it's not just about helping people, it's also about helping animals, helping improving life. I mean, it could be even about helping improving with the pollution in the world. The pollution. Um, so I don't know how many people are gonna watch this video or how many what you'll get out of this, but I hope you'll be inspired. I hope you'll see it as very positive. I hope you will be a part of this cause, and um, I hope regardless, you will choose to be loving, because of how important it is to be loving. Realize about whether you have already, or this video helps with, to help. How important it is to help others. How important it is to love others. How important it is to make that difference in the world. A lot of the videos talk about over and over again about making the difference, about loving others, about being positive, about giving hope. Because how important it is to emphasize that, how important it is to really get that out there about, making that difference. But really trying to go out there and make that difference really does improve life. Um, I wish there was a lot more I did. However, I would say like all my life, I've always tried to, be a good person, try to do the right thing and care. I've never been perfect. My life is officially about just giving my whole life, not only to God and Jesus, but to and serving the Lord, but just to doing what I can to make the world a better place. Um, you know, I don't 100% know for sure if this is going to succeed, but I will know for one thing, and this is one thing for sure, that I will not give up, and that there's much greater chance that I will succeed because I won't give up, and that I have faith that it will succeed. I believe and like to say I know it will. But with anything in life, you don't 100% know for sure other than having that faith it will, and faith can go a long way. I hope you'll be a part of this cause, and that I hope you'll make a difference in other people's lives and your life. Um, choose hope, choose love, don't give up, and just be the best person you can be. Have a good day, night, and God bless. Take care.